we brought in Stella. Stella, I understand your nickname is the Anal Princess.
Yes.
What kept you from being the Anal Queen?
Queen is a little like matronly and old, and I like to be submissive. You know, I'm the submissive one.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't
okay.
want to be in control. So
Once you're 30, you'll be the Anal Queen.
when I'm a MILF, I guess I want to stay a princess though.
Sure.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
Maybe we can buy you a pony someday. We'll pool
Yeah,
our money.
exactly.
Well, King Croc, I'm sure, is very excited by this news. King Croc
He
usually
likes anal.
I
Loves
do
it.
enjoy anal. Yeah.
loves it.
I love anal too.
Oh, there's
Wow.
already
It's
chemistry
the
in the air.
best.
That's great. You guys have something in common. This
It's
is
so
wild.
good to meet you.
King Croc, the only problem is his penis is not anal sized.
Too big?
It's way too big.
Yeah. Gotta have
Almost
a
10
small
inches.
dick. No, but actually though, you just need an anal pro because the butthole can stretch infinitely. Like
Infinitely?
Oh,
yeah,
really?
like once it starts stretching a little, it can take anything.
It's like the universe.
So I mean, it's harder to do it with a big dick, but you can put anything in the butt.
in your butt or in the butt?
The butt.
Now,
So your butt.
I wouldn't say I have a special butt. I have just
Okay.
pushed
I
it
think
to its
many would
limits.
disagree.
do you have
Maybe I'm born with a stretchy butthole and I don't realize that I'm special.
do you prefer a size over another size?
I mean, I've had anal almost every day for the last 3 years, and I haven't blown my ass out. Like my ass is still just as tight as it was because I fuck like a good 6.5 inch dick usually.
So is it your
So that's like a good
boyfriend, or-
natural size. Like think about the size. Yeah.
Okay.
Think about the size of like what comes out of your ass.
Sure.
The same thing should go in. You know what I mean? And then it doesn't change the size of your asshole.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's a lot of theory that goes into this. It gets deep.
Man,
Anal
you hit the
science.
jackpot with my dick.
Mia is thank you for bringing Anal Princess. How did you guys meet? Like how did this happen?
She was one of my tables at work.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And then somehow you
Well, because I know her from like TikTok.
And you also knew her
Oh.
because she was the one who requested a cushion to sit on.
I'm really uncomfortable in these chairs. I got fucked
hard
earlier.
so I am
In the cab on the way here, I got fucked up the head.
I'm completely ignorant to what you do like online as far as so you have a TikTok that
Yeah.
and that this is what made you famous.
Yeah, I mean, famous is very flattering, but I started during COVID just sharing, kind of as a coping mechanism, sharing memes about how much I liked anal and just like, you know, on a children's app, you get attention really fast when you're talking about gaping your asshole.
Sure.
And so it just got a lot of traction and then people asked for an OnlyFans and I was applying to med school at the time, but I was like, oh, make a little bit of money before I go to med school. And then I just made so much money and I always wanted to do porn anyway. So I was like, this is my chance. So I just put off med school and went full force into anal porn.
Wow.
On OnlyFans. I have a few Pornhub videos, but most of it's on OnlyFans.
Would you say you're an MD and getting fucked in the ass?
I wouldn't give that yet, but soon.
Soon.
Wow.
Soon. When I do double anal, I will say that I qualify.
When you do the residency.
Yeah,
per
the
se.
residency.
Two
Okay.
cocks will take up
Two
residence.
dicks, yeah. Or like at least I got to do a dick in the pussy and butthole at the same time.
Okay.
Double.
Yeah.
And I think we should maybe help her with that. Because if you...
I actually need some help with that.
Absolutely.
I've been
Okay.
looking for some people.
Now your boyfriend's open to having a guy like maybe like a King Croc, a big black man,
Yeah.
step in there and have a little fun.
Yeah, we're super open. He's pretty crazy. He's
Okay.
bipolar, so you know, bipolar people see the world
on,
through.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you can describe the allure. I mean,
Yeah.
we're just ignorant people that haven't taken it up the ass. You know what I mean?
So-
One exception.
Yeah. Except for
The main thing about anal is it's so all-consuming and overstimulating that you can only focus on like survival and breathing and the feeling in your body. Like normal sex, probably for guys and also for girls, like pussy sex, you can think about your to-do list. You can still be stressed about your day. Your mind can wander sometimes. But with anal, you're literally so in the present moment and it's such a challenge. And that's what I love about anal. Because afterwards, it's like I was high on something. It's like I blacked out and then I'm euphoric for the rest of the day.
Wow.
And like I feel no aches and pains. It's basically like a challenge for your body. And it also requires that you breathe really deeply the whole time and relax all your muscles. So it's a bodily challenge.
okay. Now
Yeah.
you are a scientist, kind of, right? I
I've done
was.
pre-med. I
You've
did
done
pre-med. Yeah.
So you,
She
I
took
mean,
Statistics 101 at UCLA.
have you read up any decent studies about the benefits of anal sex? Is there, or the dangers?
I've heard a lot about the dangers. I would say the benefits is that it feels good. There's not much
Very
more than that,
scientific.
right?
There's not much more than
And
that.
you can't get pregnant.
Right.
And the dangers, I mean, there's a lot of dangers, which makes it more alluring. So
I would say that the allures to anal sex, like she mentioned, you can't get pregnant. But as a guy, and I'm not single and I haven't been single for years now, but when I was single, it had this extra sense of accomplishment if you did it. Because if you convinced a girl to let you bang her in the ass, that was like rounding the bases, hitting home plate, scoring the run, and then getting a blowjob in the bleachers afterwards.
Exactly.
It's more than just getting laid. It's like,
Exactly.
yeah, I fucked her.
well, because it's the ultimate
ass.
dominance, right? Like it's so dominating when you're in a girl's butthole. She's like your puppet. Like every motion you make affects her entire body, which is also why it's immensely intimate because you have to go slow and you have to be very aware of what you're doing. You can't just like fumble around in there like a pussy.
You can't be a pussy in the asshole.
Yeah. And also, I mean, for a man, it's just the tightest hole. It's just so tight. They feel different. Like pussies can be tight, but the butthole, specifically like right where the sphincter is, it really pulls on your dick.
This girl is a saint.
Really milks your cock.
This girl needs a larger platform. I mean, we really need to reach every woman in America.
I agree. Yes. Well, for the fans, I know that they would love for you and Mia to discuss your anal sex stories right here on the pod. And
I
I would
this
love
broad
to
every night.
hear.
every night.
I give it to her up the ass every night.
That's why she follows me. She's got to get all the
Yeah,
anal
exactly. I learned from the pro.
Before we talk about, because me and I do have an illustrious anal history. I gotta know when you started banging the homeless guy. Was it exclusively anal the whole time?
tips. Yeah, for a while, honestly,
How long?
yes. I don't know. I think I had pussy sex with him maybe like a month into it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You naughty girl.
I know. Well, he just like likes anal the most, so he'd even go in my pussy sometimes, but he wouldn't nut in it because he just comes easier in the butthole.
How often? I mean, how long duration wise do you usually take it in the ass?
Oh, it can so depend. Like sometimes, I mean, unless you're trying to last long, most guys don't last longer than like 3 minutes in the butthole because it's just too tight.
And
But I've taken poundings, like long ones. So it depends. Thank you.
what's the largest thing you've taken up your ass? Because I know there's a lot of dildos bigger than any man is built. I mean,
Yeah.
let's start with that cushion.
Yeah.
That your left hand
have
is
not
resting on.
taken this.
That is for people who are listening. The
Sis Sweat. You guys know Sis Sweat?
No, it's not.
Swedish girl puts like 3 times the size of this in her butthole. You guys should look her
Are
up
you
after this.
serious?
Yeah, Sis Sweat is actually the anal queen. I don't qualify for it because of her.
The cushion right there, the circumference, it's like the size of a grapefruit.
Yeah.
It's big.
Christ.
Okay, so that's too big. But if you put extra large dildos up your ass,
I've put big stuff in my butt. I could because you really can just keep stretching it, but there's a point where I want to have anal for the rest of my life, and I don't want to get blown out and not be able to ever do it again or get like an ass injury. And I've never had an ass injury doing anal for 3 years every day.
so let's
You
talk
never
about
had
So
a
I keep it like,
prolapse?
no, never. I've never had anything happen to my butthole, and that's because I keep pretty like normal
except it
sizes.
got fucked by a homeless
But one
guy.
time I did, I made a salad with my butthole for OnlyFans, and I put a whole squash up there. So that was like,
Oh God.
that was probably like that big. And then I've taken some big dicks. Like I've taken a dick and a dildo that are both like the same size, probably about 11 inches. The biggest dick I've ever taken, which was a porn guy. But that was, I was so scared for it, and I prepared for it really well, but it was just as easy as taking a 6-inch dick because the butthole just stretches.
And I got to ask this question
infinitely.
right now, Stella. You keep mentioning blowing out your asshole with
It's a real fear.
extreme trepidation. And it's like she has the same fear about blowing out her asshole that a running back in the NFL would have about blowing out
Yeah,
his
because it's
ACL.
not just my moneymaker. It's like
career ender.
it's the only way I enjoy life too.
Have you
like
insured your asshole? You should
No,
insure
can
it.
you do that?
I believe you
I
can.
think so, yeah. There's a guy.
I probably should.
Is this an actual injury that you can blow out your asshole?
I wouldn't say that's
It's like a
medical
hemorrhoid,
term.
right? You get like a hemorrhoid.
No, but you could either get a hemorrhoid or you could get some type of prolapse, which prolapses really scare me, where your intestines come out of your butthole.
Is that different than a pink sock?
No, I think it's the same thing.
Because I think girls, pink socking is a subgenre.
Oh my God.
Might be bookmarked on Pornhub.
Oh God.
There's the pink sock, dude.
Is that where it comes out the butthole?
a little bit?
Yeah,
it doesn't
a
come
little
all
bit.
the way
That's
out.
a
but
genre on
It's
Pornhub?
pretty gross.
Oh no, men love prolapses, and they
Not
ask
me.
me to prolapse myself a lot, and I I want to
How
do
do you
anal
do it?
forever. I don't want to. I don't want to play around.
I
want to
be playing in my 40s. Okay.
There's a lot of porn
Tom
girls.
Brady of anal.
There's a lot of
She
porn
won't
girls
know.
that say they can't do anal anymore. Their doctors told them to never do anal again because like they prolapse so bad that it's too dangerous.
So that girl in Sweden who's putting stuff as big as
Yeah.
that cushion up her ass, she might be one of those out of the game by 29.
I mean, she's so famous from what she does that I mean, she took the risk. She took the consequences of it, right? But also she said she has some genetic condition where all her ligaments are like really stretchy. So that's why she can do it. She puts full like baby dolls up her butthole.
Oh my
Fuck
god!
it. She put a full baby.
Yeah, no, for real.
Legend.
She's put bigger than that. It's crazy. Sis wet.
And then is she
everybody.
rich? Is she loaded on OnlyFans from that?
She should be so rich. She's like the highest earner on all the cam sites and stuff.
Yeah.
She should be. I mean, everyone knows her. I'm shocked no one in this room. I feel like maybe you guys know her and you're not saying you do because you're
Never.
embarrassed.
No. Dirty stuff on Pornhub? No.
They all are.
The
Every
only,
man is.
there's only one person that I'm actually mad about.
What?
No, we
Who?
can't bring him up.
What?
He's got a giant penis.
Oh.
And Nico hates him.
Oh my god.
Nico hates him.
Nico really hates
Nico
him.
really hates him. So let's talk a little bit about mine and your anal sex
I
life.
would love to
What?
hear
How
about
you
this.
took my anal virginity
Yeah,
and
I-
I've been in love ever since.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that's literally what happened to me.
except
Maybe
it was
I
in a
think
home.
Anal
That
makes
might
you
be- It was in a
fall
home,
in
Stella.
love.
That might be the secret sauce.
It is.
Yeah.
To all you guys out there,
Tell the fans, yeah.
if you're princess up in the tower, if you're the knight in shining armor, it's the way to win her heart is not to slay the dragon, it's to penetrate the asshole.
It's so intimate.
So
Yeah.
was it intimate, baby?
I like never had planned on doing it and then that happened. I guess it was intimate. I don't really remember. I was kind of really drunk.
You were face down
But-
too, so it wasn't. There was no eye contact.
And there was absolutely no lube. Do you use lube?
I went through a phase of using lube, but I didn't use lube for the first year because we were in his car and I knew nothing about anal,
What
so it
the
was just
fuck?
spit.
Hey, let me
Just
Then I
grease it up
started
with some
learning
Cheeto
about
dust.
it.
So lube's important now.
No, I mean, that's what everybody says, but then you realize like spit does the same job, honestly.
the mainstream
and
media.
lube
Big
can
lube.
a lot.
Big
Lube
lube's
can-
trying to
big
move
lube
KY,
is
dude.
you don't need all you need is what you naturally have in your body. You can gag up a lot of spit that is basically lube.
Do you like prep yourself a lot for it or do you just like
No,
go
I mean honestly,
free will?
I never prep, especially for him. I never prep, but
Yeah, you can't.
when
Why?
it's on camera with a new person, when it's on camera with a new person, or recently I've started doing it because I'm working with girls and we're doing like ass to mouth and stuff, and I just feel like it's nicer to really clean out your butthole.
Yeah.
Because even if it's clean, because like it's rarely messy, even if I don't prepare, but even if it looks clean, like there's still gonna be like E. coli and stuff on it that if you put it in a girl's mouth.
You're off
You
mic,
douche it.
Austin.
It feels really good, honestly, to shoot water up there. And you're supposed to not shoot it like super high up there, but just because you have two sphincters. You have your outer one and your inner one. And so you don't ever like have shit in that little section. You never hold it there. So you just wash out this section and then that's where they fuck.
See, this is where her pre-med comes in handy.
Yeah, no, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Hit it, King.
Oh yeah.
Does your diet matter when you're doing anal, or you just eat whatever the fuck you want?
I mean, I guess it matters because you don't want to have to like have explosive diarrhea right before you have anal. And also I tell people the only thing I've really noticed is I don't eat seeds like days before, or I just kind of avoid them in general because I have anal so much, because it is truly impossible to clean like seeds out of your butt. I know it sounds so weird, but if you use salad with like a lot of sesame seeds or something, or poppy seeds,
They
you're
don't
trying to clean it
digest?
out. No, it's literally, there'll just be endless like little pieces of.
That's why there are
terrible.
no gay baseball
This is
players.
info you can't find anywhere else.
David sunflower seeds.
No seeds. And a fiber-rich diet.
I feel like Chipotle or like Taco Bell wouldn't be a good move before.
yeah, that's what
Do you know
everybody
Mia?
says.
That's what I
Danny's
was thinking.
obsessed with Chipotle, but he's one of the only guys that like doesn't shit himself after Chipotle. That's a normal thing. Like me and Nico are always like, "Fuck, we're rolling the dice with Chipotle." We might,
So
you
he
know?
could be an anal king. Like he could get
Be an anal king.
He's made for it.
Wait, no, I'd have to be a bottom. Dino, that'd be gay, wouldn't it? Oh, that's
I'm
gay.
scared.
What if a
to-
girl's
Anal
fucking your
king.
butt though? That's
Well,
okay.
That's
Mia-
what he wants.
That's
Oh
not what
my
I
God.
That's what
Why
you
haven't
said
you
your
guys-
biggest fantasy was to have a
That's
girl
not gay.
Yeah, it's
I
fine.
was
It's just
joking when I said it was my biggest
okay,
fantasy.
but
One of your
Fantasy, though.
fantasies.
It's a fantasy.
Yeah.
I would allow it.
Fantasy.
I respect that.
Mia, why haven't you pegged him in the ass
because
yet?
I'm scared he's gonna like it too much, and then that's only gonna be the sex that we have. Like
Oh
I want to
my
have
God.
normal sex.
Like you want to be dominated by him. You don't
Yeah.
want to be
This is-
dominating.
and, like,
This is going to be physical, but it's going to be like a romantic night for us in Paris. And I'd be like, are you ready, baby?
Oh my
See,
God, dude.
Pegging is hard too because it's not like you can feel anything in the dildo. Like when they're fucking you, they feel it in their dick. But when
Yeah.
you're fucking their butt, it's just them feeling stuff, and you're
Yeah.
just there like
You're not gonna enjoy
with
it,
a
is what you're saying.
plastic dildo. Yeah.
And then if you have your back arched and you're like in that position, I just feel like that's just not really attractive to me.
Like the comments in somebody's Twitter threads.
Huh?
Yeah.
We know what we're talking about. Never mind.
Why do you keep bringing this up?
I know none of the fans know either. It's just it's too gnarly. And
It's
just,
too gnarly.
It's Nico. It's Nico that really is just so upset about it. So it's funny.
Anal. We're getting back to this. Mia, she has anal. I'd say we do anal much more than the average couple, but it's still not all the time.
Two anal princesses.
What? How often is that? How often
Like
is
a premature anal princess.
How often do you guys have anal sex?
I don't know. Roughly, what's the average work week? 5 times a week?
Shut the fuck
No, I'm
up.
joking. That's too many.
I don't know. I just feel like when I got off birth control too, it's just like easier because you
Just
know.
not in the butt.
Danny was so pumped, dude. Danny was like, "Fuck yeah, dude!
so hot.
That's at least 3 more anal a week."
Yeah.
Did you say that?
I think he told
Yeah.
us.
I
that,
came in
know.
here. There might have been a high five and a bunch
yeah.
of chest bumping.
Chest
I
bumping,
had to
Gatorade
get warmed
shower.
up to it though. I wasn't like the
Okay.
biggest fan at first because it hurt really bad, but like
You're like
I
somebody
learned- Has
it gotten
digesting a
easier?
Radiohead
Yeah.
album.
Okay, good.
You know, it
yeah,
takes a couple
because at
tries.
first I was like super just like clenched the whole
Yeah,
time,
it's
and then it fucking
painful.
hurt.
Like the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
mean, I am also
Blinding pain.
I'm also stacked. You know?
Well, I heard you say actually that having an uncircumcised dick is better for anal because there's less friction with the
Because the
head.
foreskin just like the skin just stays in one spot on your butthole and moves.
Yeah.
Whereas with a normal dick, it's like so much friction.
Can you get like a
Normal dick,
reverse
uncut.
circumcision? Like, can you get like skin put back on your dick
I
for
mean,
that?
maybe we can just pull up on the skin surrounding the head and just do a stretching thing, sort of like those ladies in Africa do.
Oh yeah, just
my
like
God.
stretch and make new foreskin.
Yeah, yeah. It'll look like it'll look like the winter is coming and my penis is huddling into his overcoat.
Yeah,
I'd
maybe
be
you will
down.
need lube with him. But also, I've
And I'm
noticed
and then
it's
Stella,
not that different.
I'm stacked, you know.
He's got a huge guy.
I got a giant
like 4 inches.
on the weekend
4 full
after I've had a Viagra.
inches.
Yeah.
It's perfect for anal though.
It's,
Yeah.
it's 5.5.
That's a good anal size.
Oh, it's perfect.
I still don't believe you though.
It's average.
What would you say it is?
It's like 6.5, right?
It's like the low side of 6.
So you're like Drew's size, which is like the perfect
Oh, no.
everyday anal dick.
I don't want anything in common with that guy. Except that he's rich and lives on an
Same
island.
exact dick size.
But yeah, I have to use like a gallon of coconut oil for it to feel good.
And drink a gallon of vodka too. She's always
Yeah.
wasted.